Hi, thank you for coming back to the Awakening Movement channel. Today I'm here to discuss yet another lucid dreaming induction technique. My goal is to spread as many of these techniques that I've actually practiced. Now I only bring to you the things that I have practiced, the techniques that I have used to actually yield a result. Although these are just a limited number of techniques that I'm presenting to you, be aware that there are other techniques out there, and I am just bringing the content to you which I've actually yielded the most success from. I think that is important. If you will be sharing information and knowledge with others, that it is important that you've actually gained or achieved success using this specific technique that you talk about. So with that, today we will be looking at the wild lucid dreaming induction technique. So basically wild is or stands for wake initiated lucid dream. So the goal of wild is to transition from being awake directly into lucid dreaming without losing that conscious awareness. So you are able to essentially maintain your aware consciousness, your waking state consciousness doesn't fall asleep with you when you go to bed or when you take that nap. You know, we fall into the sleep and then we're just in it, right? And we're just, it's that veil of forgetting comes over us when we sleep. This is the opposite of that. This is maintaining that awareness as you sleep and through the process of different stages of sleep. So with that, I have a little step-by-step guide as to how to use this particular technique. So the first step is your preparation step. You need to be in a quiet place, preferably a place where you can lie down. You want to be able to relax your mind and your body, and that's why the calm environment is essential to the preparation piece. Typically we're doing this when we are just about to take a nap or go to bed, and hopefully you have an environment where that's conducive. And if not, I pray that you have an environment that helps you fall asleep restfully, where you can calm your mind and your body down. So the next step is the relaxation, right? So you're gonna close your eyes and focus on your breathing, taking deep breaths, just paying attention to the breathing. Think of this as like a meditation, meditation 101, right? We want to focus on our breath, calm the mind down, focus on each inhalation and exhalation, and stay there with that for as long as you can. You find yourself wandering away, you come back to it, no judgment here, and you keep working. So again, slow deep breaths, calm the mind. And then you're gonna gradually relax each part of your body, kind of like a yoga nidra meditation, where you're going in and you're told to pay attention, bring your focus and awareness to your toes, then to the tops of your feet, then to the bottoms of your feet, then to your ankles, and the back of your calf, and then your shin, and then your knee, and so on and so forth. And you go all the way up until you get to the very top of your head. And you're relaxing each body part, focusing, putting your attention and focus on each body part, really being with the body. And if you find yourself again distracted, you just come on back. If you need to restart, you restart. If not, you pick up where you left off, where you last remember. There's no judgment here. You just keep working at it. You're really training the focus. Just like most techniques, spiritual techniques, it's about training your focus. So this is another way to sharpen that tool of awareness and focus. So, so you're gonna do that, the relaxation, and then as you're doing this, eventually with your eyes closed, you're gonna start to encounter hypnagogic imagery. We find this imagery sometimes upon waking up in that hypnagogic half, kind of like you're half awake, half asleep state. You'll see a lot of imagery. Sometimes you'll be startled awake during that time period. I know I have when I've been in the hypnagogic state, and I'll see orb, or I'll see a particular being in the room. Now what they mean, I can make another video, because sometimes, we say hypnagogic and it just, it's whatever, it's just projections of the mind, but sometimes, I don't know. I've had some some very interesting encounters with hypnagogic imagery, but that's another video for another time. So as you relax, you're going to start to see random images or patterns start to appear in front of you. And that's, again, the hypnagogic state. And it's important to pay close attention to these images, but to remain calm and passive. You're not getting sucked into them. You're just witnessing them. You're the observer witnessing these patterns come together and these colors or these images come together passively and calmly. With that, you don't want to control anything. Just, again, passive. Then you're going to transition. So you're going to allow yourself to sink deeper into relaxation while still maintaining that conscious awareness. You'll feel it happening in your body, and you just focus on the awareness, let the body do what it does, and you just bring your focus on your conscious awareness. And I do this up here because this is where I associate conscious awareness, but it's really in the whole body, right? So at this point, it's important to highlight that you may very well experience sleep paralysis. If you've never experienced sleep paralysis, it can be a little frightening because you don't have any movement of your body and it's completely paralyzed. It's just the body's natural way of keeping you asleep and not allowing you to wake up and act out your dreams. This is totally natural. Remember, this happens to everybody, and that it is just a fleeting moment. It will pass fairly quickly, and you'll get past it. Just try to breathe and remember my words. This is totally okay. It will pass. It will pass. This too shall pass. So we're gonna do. So I'm looking at my notes here. I want to make sure I got everything for you guys. So this, again, that's normal. Stay calm and focused on the imagery. Just bring your attention to the imagery as your body is doing what it does to put you into a state of sleep. Now, this is the last and final part of the induction technique, the beginning of your lucid dream journey, but the last and final part of the induction technique is when you're entering the actual dreamscape. You will visualize a dream scene forming around you. You're gonna see it come together. I have actually experienced this. It looked like a single color streak, and then all of a sudden the colors started to blend, and all of a sudden I was in a house. I've done this technique before. It has worked for me, and it is amazing when you experience how everything just starts from this little tiny blob of light sometimes, or this little swirl of color, or this shape, and then the whole dreamscape just appears right before your very inner eye. So you can now start to imagine yourself interacting with the dream environment. As the scene becomes more vivid, you'll find yourself eventually fully immersed in a lucid dream. So that is essentially the wild technique. You will need to make sure you have a quiet place to rest. You need to be able to relax, focus on your breathing, calm your thoughts and your mind essentially, practice some yoga nidra, relax the body from the feet upward, encounter the hypnagogic imagery, pay close attention to those images but remain calm and passive, don't try to control them, transitioning, feeling the deeper relaxation, however you continue to and you may experience the sleep paralysis, but you will eventually go past that and enter into the dream. Remain calm, and it's essential to, again, keep the awareness just gently focused on what is just of the observation of what's happening. If you are able to observe, you can interact, you can engage the consciousness through the observer's point of view, and then be able to really watch yourself fall asleep. So it's like watching yourself fall asleep from the inside. And it is possible. Some tips for success that I'd like to share with you is practice makes perfect. And wild can take time to master. Any of these lucid dreaming techniques they can take anywhere from like a couple weeks, maybe sometimes a couple days for some people, all the way to a couple months, and sometimes a couple years. Everybody is different, and the variables that are happening within your life to make this practice one that will work for you is going to vary from individual to individual. So don't be hard on yourself. If If it doesn't work right away, that doesn't mean lucid dreaming doesn't exist. Again, I need to link those research articles within the description of this particular video, but it does exist, and just keep practicing. Remember, keep a dream journal. This is very essential. This will help you record your experiences and your progress. It's really amazing to look when you first start, and then eventually when you do go back and you see the progress. Keep that dream journal. Dream journaling is the first step to lucid dreaming. You have to have a dream journal. You can have it electronically, you can write it down, you could do a video recording, you can record yourself over like a video or a audio recording. You could do it in your computer, type it out, whatever it is, just do it, because that's going to be the first step. If you're not doing that and you haven't experienced a lucid dream, it'd be a good idea to try it. I think it could certainly make a big impact on your ability to dream, the lucid dream. And then the last thing is try to maintain a regular sleep schedule to improve your chances of success. When you have that consistency and that schedule, it does help with your body's ability to maintain the pattern that the structure, right, that you have, the routine you have, and it makes it more susceptible to a lucid dream, because we now sleep from this time to this time. We know when we wake up, we know what works best for our body, and rather than sporadic sleep doesn't really give us a true estimate of what our body really needs. So with that, in conclusion, that's the wild technique. With practice, you can consciously enter your dreams and explore the limitless possibilities of lucid dreaming. Don't forget to please like and share this video. I'd love to get this content out to as many people as are interested. So if you think this video can help somebody else, make sure to share it. Subscribe, please, and comment in the comments if you have any questions about the technique or any questions in general about lucid dreaming. I'd love to be able to answer them. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you and swing on by with the next lucid dreaming technique, induction technique, to hopefully one day hear about one of your experiences using these techniques and how you were able to become lucid. All right, I wish you a restful sleep and very vivid lucid dreams. Thank you.